We have a health alert this morning for the amount of ultra-processed food we eat, because it's making us sick. Ultra-processed food now makes up more than 40% of what the average Aussie eats. That's a big percentage. And they include chips, frozen dinners, processed meats and soft drinks. And they're linked to so many health problems, from heart disease to Alzheimer's. Nutritionist Sarah Lorenzo joins us this morning. This is really important, Sarah. So to try and understand what's going on, food is ranked on how much it's been processed using something called the Nova system. It's not a radio station. Now, you've got some examples for us. Starting up this end, the lowest or least processed food, up to the worst examples of it.
Which is the ultra-processed.
Yes.
So the Nova classification system breaks it down into 4 different tiers. So Group 1 we've got is unprocessed foods. And these are the foods that basically are the edible parts of plants and animals. So if you can see there, it's the roots, leaves, nuts. Of course, we've got different cuts of meat, but it's basically the edible parts of plants and animals is what we call an unprocessed food.
So anything that's kind of, well, really, it's pretty natural, isn't it?
It's all natural foods, right? So that's so that's the category for that.
Yeah.
So what we need to do in the next tier of processing, we've got things here like I've got the oil, the sugar, the salt, and the butter. So these are all from Group 1 foods, but they're also from nature as well, like, for example, the salt. But what these are is basically to make edible and palatable the Group 1 foods. So when we process those into meals like soups and stews and salads and things, so it's making... Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Moving down to the next level
of food processing. So really, the best form of cooking and or eating is the stuff right in front of me, all the healthy stuff, with
those things to make them into palatable
cooking
meals.
Ingredients or aids, if you like. Okay, so what about on podium 3 over here?
Okay, this is where we actually categorise food as processed. So these foods here, generally to understand what a processed food is, it has 2 to 3 ingredients in it. So it's things, and it's basically making more durable the Group 1 foods. So it's giving longevity and shelf life to things like fish, and the tuna, of course, and the vegetables, the cheese, and of course the salad there, the fruit salad.
So it's still okay for you?
It's still okay because there's only 2 to 3 ingredients. So looking at the ingredients list, that's how you understand what a processed food is. So it is just a more durable Group 1 food. All
right, Sarah, now we're warned that ultra-processed food now makes up more than 40% of our diet. It's so much. And you're going to run us through. So these basically are no-go zones, but looking at that, I think we've all had a bit of a go there.
A lot of people, if you have a look here, there's something like a cheese sandwich, a pizza for dinner, a hot dog, some morning tea or afternoon tea. Australians are having 42% of this in their diet. The whole idea with this food here is that it's what we know about this food here is that it's highly profitable, it's completely convenient, and its purpose really is to displace the other food groups. It's kind of business, right?
And you don't even call this stuff food, do you?
I call this a food-like substance. There is nothing from podium 1 that is in this podium here at all that we can actually call a food.
And so tell us, just explain it for everyone. Why is the stuff in front of you so bad for you?
Okay, so it's ultra-processed because it's gone through a multiple processing. So it's got emulsifiers, they've got thickeners, they've got bulking agents, they've got additives, preservatives, so many ingredients. They derive from salts and sugars. There is just so many ingredients in these products here to make them what they are. And there's nothing I can see in here that's really got fruit or vegetables in it. And sadly, it's what Australians are actually eating every day. But the thing about these foods here is we know they have a direct link to all those non-communicable diseases, the ones that you can't catch.
So it's not just a healthy eating message, it actually is, potentially, it's a life-saving message. Informative, yet disappointing at the same time, because I love some of those things, Sarah.
Basil, you have to cut them out.
Always good to see you. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Disappointing too. No smoothie for you to drink, my friend.
I know, but there's a glass of milk, so I'm going to have the milk.
Get into that.
Yeah, cheers.
All right, thank you both.